Hey, hello everybody, and welcome. Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network, Wheels for Warriors USA Pro Cup Series. Here we are at Charlotte at the Roval. As you can tell, I am not Chris. Normally we have Chris on Thursday nights. Tonight is his daughter's 13th birthday, so happy birthday to her. But I'll hang out with you. This race should only take an hour, so I can hang out and kind of stumble our way through it. I don't know all the turn names. We're going to go right. We're going to go left. There's going to be some wrecks. No full course cautions. You can see we're at the Charlotte Oval. We have, what'd they tell me? I want to say they said 40 laps tonight. So 40 laps at the Roval. Should take about an hour. Should be pretty interesting. We've currently got 35 cars on track or in the Cerber. So this should get pretty interesting. Looking at the timing chart there, we've got 3 cars in the 120s. This is one of them, Coleridge here. It's going to be fast. This should be pretty neat because this infield, let me see if I can find the infield. Get us some good pictures of this infield. Well, here, how about we do that. I'll pull up that track map so you can see what these guys are looking at. That inside weird little, almost looks like a man inside the racetrack there. That's a very technical area of the track. See who we can find driving through there. So there, we'll follow Lilith through. It gets pretty tight. I know it looks kind of wide. It's not wide enough for 2 cars most of the time. Car gets a little loose. Gets a little messy. And then we get out here to the back stretch. And we get these nice little chicanes. Big old turtle curves. Watch Leroy go through that one. You think, okay, whew, made it through that one. Come around. What is Charlotte's turn 3 and 4 for NASCAR? Oh my goodness, I got to do it again. And this one's a lot tighter. And then across the start-finish line. So that's going to make for a super interesting finish to the race. It's going to make a super interesting beginning to the race when all these drivers are bunched up and together. So could get messy. Cool thing about road courses is there's only local yellows, no full course yellows tonight. So gets a little messy. Everybody keeps going. And should only take about an hour. I'm excited about that. If you've been watching all week, you know Tuesday night was a very long one. We had a lot of wrecks. Last night was one of the best finishes we've seen. I know this season, if not the last couple seasons, it was an amazing race. So if you haven't watched that one, go back and watch the Rising Star series from last night because that was crazy. Tonight we could have the same kind of crazy finish. I mean, we've got a lot of really strong drivers here, so who knows? I mean, who knows? We always see that guy Cody Richardson there at the top of the chart. He's always up front and battling, but one little mistake here can ruin your night. You never know what could happen. Oh, just like that. As I switch to him, he's sliding off the track. That's Cody Meadows. See Kyle Nadeau out here. See Stephen Meoke right there behind him. They're going through the chicane. I think that's a chicane. I think that's what it's called technically. I'm not sure. I know you got to go in and be on the brakes a lot, and then you got to turn right. So, yeah. Bob Rogerson out here following him through. Ed Jurgen, this guy's had the very worst luck. Since I'm not out there racing yet this season, I think Ed's taken over my bad luck from last season. He may give it back not next week, the week after when I actually get out there. But for now, Ed's hanging on to it for me. We're just following Leroy. Matt Hall in the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network car. That's pretty decent. Take that. Free advertising. Mr. Caldwell out here, usually a short track ace. He's not that bad on road courses either. Justin Horton. We see Dave Gainforth. Where'd he go? There he is. There's Dave, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Hoping not to lose any pieces tonight. Already see the calls for Dusty. I don't know if Dusty's feeling this road course thing, Terry, because, yeah, he's way down on the charts. But you don't, oh, well, you do have to keep it out of the wall. You don't have to be necessarily super fast here because there's going to be carnage. These guys don't get a fast repair. So people are going to have problems. And if you can just keep your car in one piece, you can come out of here with a pretty good finish. I'd probably be somewhere right around Dusty's time, so that's what I would be hoping for if I were on track is, hey, I'm just going to keep my car in one piece and let the other guys wreck and get out of here and move on to a normal track next week. We got some pretty cool cameras tonight. These will look neat with a full field of cars coming through them, and it'll be a good spot to see the wrecks. This is in that infield. You know, so this is where it gets real technical. That one. This one. They're coming to, this is where they come out to the regular track. There's 1 and 2 for NASCAR. We'll get to that. Oh, and you see why the chicane. Oh, someone missed it. Too much brake. Oh, they're hitting the wall. Yeah, so that one's going to be an interesting spot all night. Whoa, somebody just took a jump. This is coming out of there. That's going to be carnage all night, guys, so that's going to be fun to watch. Get here into 3 and 4. Oh, and yet another chicane. This one is actually the harder one when you look at them. See those cars jump. You hit that curb, you'll get on 2 wheels. It's kind of the preferred line, but at the same time, you do it just a tad too much, and you're in trouble. Got these cameras. This will be pretty cool when there's a bunch of cars coming around. This one will be pretty neat when there's a bunch of cars. It gives you an idea of the elevation changes and twists and turns. Hang out up here with Barney. You can see that chicane right there. See the blue cones? You have to take a left, and then you can follow the track. Take a right to get back out here under Barney. So it gets pretty weird. These guys got about 2 minutes left in practice, and then we'll go to qualifying. I'm not sure. I guess I should have paid more attention. I think they're doing a 5-minute 2-lap qualifying, but these lap times at 1:20, you're going to have to come out as soon as qualifying opens to get both your laps in. Now, it is possible that Chris will join us at some point. He said if he gets home, he may hop in the booth. I hope he doesn't. I hope he's getting the shrimp in the pocket and the onion volcano at the hibachi grill. Little girl only turns 13 once, Chris, so have fun. And we're up to 36 cars. Holy cow. 36 is normal on an oval. It's fine. 36 cars on a road course. This is going to get... It's going to get tight. It's going to get interesting. Excuse me. See old Jerry out here. Jerry's always pretty good at these. He's right there at 11th, right outside the top 10 on speed. Should be a player tonight. Jerry, if he can stay out of other people's mess, is usually pretty good about keeping his car clean, and that's really the key to this race. Unless you're a guy like, well, Cody. See John Ross up there, who's, I believe he's finished on the podium the first 2 weeks in his debut season. in the Wheels for Warriors Pro Cup Series. So see John Ross up there in second. That's pretty strong. Coleridge in third on the practice chart. Oh, we're going to qualifying now. That's where it gets fun. Let's see who comes out first. Cody Meadows is on the track. Let's see what he can do. There's the guy we need to watch. Cody's always fast. Tell you what, let's take a lap with Cody around here so you can get a feel of what these drivers are dealing with tonight. You can see, oh, turning it. Car doesn't want to turn. Right here, coming over that hill, the back end gets real light and the car just wants to spin. Now he's on the regular part of the NASCAR track, so he can go fast. Up until you get here, and then there's the chicane. Hard on the brakes, downshift. Could you imagine doing that with a car next to you? There's not enough room. Back out on the NASCAR track and accelerating again. Oh, you got to go through another chicane. That's when you see him far left. Cut that corner, missed those big turtle bumps. And then it sends him right out to the wall, back to the start finish. So here goes Cody's first lap. Up the hill, heading towards that infield where it gets real technical. It's fun to go through here. You need to be smooth to be fast. That is the key to the infield. And you see him using the entire racetrack. Looks like he pushed out to the wall there a little. Maybe did that on purpose to get that run out. I'm not sure. I'm not fast at a road course, so I can't critique Cody's driving. Again, we saw this 1 and 2 of the regular NASCAR oval. Down through the chicane, down through the gears. Accelerate into 3 and 4 of the NASCAR oval. Turns 3 and 4. Get right into 4. As soon as you start to come to this front stretches when you have to get off the gas for this front chicane. Oh, you almost put it in the grass. Hit that one. Back. And across the start finish. And guys, we just rode with the lap that's on the pole so far, so that's what it looks like to go fast around here. Oh, I can't do it. I have to watch Cody. I don't know what it's like to go fast around here. Check in. Oh, Coleridge put in 1 lap. He's done. Maybe. Meok up here in 3rd on his 2nd lap. Back here to Jerry on his 2nd lap. See if he can improve his time. Right now he's sitting in 13th place on the chart. So we'll see if Jerry's 2nd lap can be faster than his 1st and get him a better starting position. Like I said, Jerry's usually pretty solid at these road courses. And it does. It bumps him up to 10th. Who do we still have on the track? Nope. Let's see. Gary Bowman's still out. Now there is the rule that you have to take a time. Looks like qualifying's over, and half the field didn't post a time. Looked like only like maybe 22 of the cars posted a time, so we'll see how that works out. I don't know if there's a penalty or points. I guess I should probably look into that at some point, but you are supposed to take a time, so let's see how it shook out here. On the pole, we have Cody Richardson, his teammate, not teammate as we started calling him last week, Stephen Meoke, another Mad Sim driver, but on a different team because of the setup for Cup Series this season. He's on the outside pole. John Ross, that rookie, he's there in third. Coleridge out there in fourth. Cody Meadows in fifth. Kyle Nadeau in sixth. Corey Sherman seventh. Gary Bowman eighth. Leroy in ninth. Garrett 10th. Jerry 11th. Dan in 12th. Oh, I should have been prepared. Sorry, guys. There we go. Eric in 13th, Andrew Caldwell 14th, Justin Horton 15th, Joey Signs in 16th, Matt Hall in 17th, Andy Cork 18th, Dave Rogerson, Stephen Music, Connor Hazel, Alan Ayers, Kendon Cook, Dave Gain 4th, Dusty all the way back there in 25th. Terry's got a little work to do. Chris Letts in 26th, Jarrett Kimley in 27th, Lilith Peters in 28th. For those of you that don't know, Lilith won our Wednesday night series last season. It's not available for a full-time run in the Thursday night series this year. But is still going to come out here and compete when she can. So we got Lilith out there. That's good to see. Neil Hale, Carter Lawson, Adam Pettit, Paul Turner, Bob Rogerson, Jeremy Flanagan, Dave Sanders, and it looks like Ed Jurgen rounds out the field. Still really interested to see what if there's penalties for not qualifying, if how that works. I'm not sure. These guys rolling out. Well, Cody does have lane choice. I gotta assume he's gonna take the inside because it's turn one's a hard left. You're gonna see him take it here, and then you get into that infield. I mean, I tell you what, even on these road courses, it's hard to do pacing laps without wrecking. Just because, I mean, we are accustomed to these kind of cars on a big oval. These road courses don't have room. It's difficult. Maybe I just don't have the ability. What we got going on back here? It popped up on my scoring and timing. Pace laps hits the wall already. That's what happens at these road courses. Not to pick on Alan, but that stuff happens. They're coming through 3 and 4, so one more chicane. We should see that pace car peel off right before it go to the pit lane. I think that's where they're at. I may be wrong. Yeah, they must be on the back stretch. Wrong chicane. They're on this one. We'll watch them all come through this way. You'll see some of them skip it here. It's legal on the pace laps. It's easier if you just go straight. Man, look at that. These guys aren't even going fast, and they're trying to go side by side through there, and it's difficult. Oh, that's going to get crazy. That's a lot of cars to get through there really fast. This is going to get nuts until it gets spread out. I imagine. I hope not, but I imagine we'll see a whole bunch of carnage right at the beginning. Up here with Barney, getting ready to send him off for 40 laps. And they're going. They're green. Look at all those cars trying to squeeze through there. We'll go here. This is turn 1. You'll see a bunch of them sending it off into the wall. Ah! Yeah, as we can see, yeah, it's clogged. Who was that back there? Leroy, John Ross. It just clogged up the whole racetrack. Matt Hall. And that's what happens. Like I said, carnage. You you try to get all these cars to go in those tight turns together. It doesn't fit. Tell you what, Cody likes seeing that. Cody stepped it out already. That's what he wants to do starting up front, is to be able to just get a gap. Him and Steven have actually stretched out almost a 3-second lead over Coleridge. Coleridge can see him. Kyle Nadeau right behind him. Gary coming through right behind him. Terry, just so you know, just so you can see Dusty, Dusty made it through that. He's up to 15th already. So like I said in the pre-race, all you got to do is try to keep it clean. And I see a bunch more of checking up. Oh, look at him jumping over those bumps. Yeah, that's not good. Here we see Cody just keeps popping up all over the place. There's off tracks and wrecks. It's a lot to keep up with here. Oh, I don't want to keep going back, but I think we're back in this group where we're seeing a bunch of cars together. They just keep banging into each other and hitting walls. And look at all these cars trying to come through here. Yeah, that's scary stuff. See another one. I'm going to go back and see what happened again. What happened to Alan this time? Oh, just got on the brakes too much, and oh, he barely got the wall. He's okay. Just goes to show what a struggle this can be. Back up to the leader. Cody's stretched out. Cody's got a 5-second lead already. You know, we're 3 laps in, and Cody's got a 5-second lead. Looks like something must have happened to Stephen Mio, because Coleridge has got around him. Coleridge up into second. Stephen Mio right behind him there in third. You got Kyle Nadeau in fourth. Gary Bowman right behind him. As we see, oh no, we saw Jerry there at the bottom of the screen coming off and hitting the inside wall. Jerry's running in ninth. Holy cow. No, Terry, you can't breathe now. No, no. No breathing this time. Oh. I don't know what happened to Dusty. He's down to 18th. Nothing popped up. Let's see. Car looks clean. I think he's just slow like me. Just trying to keep it clean. I'm seeing a bunch of red. This is one of the front running guys, so let's see what happened to Kyle. Kyle was running in fourth. Hitting the brakes for that chicane and just a little too much, and had to go through. So what that does there, yeah, you can drive through it, but then you have to slow down. It penalizes you for doing that. So he had to slow down and give up time just to do that. It definitely penalizes you. Jump back to Dusty. So Dusty is down to 21st now. Cody out to a 6-second lead already. Man, that's crazy. This looks like it might be a battle. Oh, Steven there in the wall. My timing and scoring says they're even. Obviously, they're not. It looks like, Coleridge probably has about a second over him. And we've already got, 3, 4 cars in the pits. Wrecked them too bad that they've had to put them on the hauler. Not this guy. 6-second lead for Cody Richardson. Just hoping nobody gets in his way. He likes it right now. He's probably got pretty clean track. You can see there on the track map, holy cow, there's just cars everywhere. It looks like he's going through that infield now. You can see him. He's got a pretty clear track in front of him, but it's not going to be long, and he's going to be into pretty heavy traffic. And that's where it gets pretty sketchy for the leader is you catch up to all those guys in the back, guys like me, that can't drive these road courses, and then you got to try to navigate them safely. That's pretty difficult to do. Let's check in. Let's see. We saw Jerry wreck. He seems to be okay. Got past Kyle Nadeau. I wonder if that was part of that slowdown. I'm not sure. Oh, Kyle sent it. Back in here at Lilith. Nobody really around Lilith. That's kind of like what you like to see at a road course. Up 17 spots. And 11th. So that's pretty cool to see. Let's see. Somebody that's had terrible luck this season. Eric's car looks pretty dang clean. Eric's running in 14th. John Ross started up front. He's all the way back to 15th, down 12 spots. Let's see. Steven Music and that Peeps Pepsi. Peeps are gross. Pepsi's not that great either. We'll take them as a sponsor though. Pepsi! Steven's running in 18th. Keep skipping through here. The fastest chicken in the South. I had to think about it. Fastest chicken in the South running Bush. Paul's in 23rd. He's up 9 spots. Keep going back to Dusty. Still looks clean. Dusty's back to 26th. Keep it clean and get out of here. Oh, you see smoke in front of him. Something happened. Dave may have had a off track there and had to slow down like we saw Kyle do earlier. It's like Steven got around Coleridge up here. See if Cody's caught any of that traffic yet. Nope, still clean. Got a little ways to go before he catches traffic. Oh, something happened to Coleridge there. And of course it didn't pop up on my timing and scoring, but Gary was able to catch up and pass. I don't know. That's confusing, but that's really the second, third, and fourth place drivers. See, Gary's 2.5 seconds back from Stephen Mio. Coleridge isn't ready to give that spot up. He's coming back to get it. Pretty decent battle between those two. Coleridge went a little wide there. That's going to give Gary the... Man, I don't know what I'm talking about. Look, Coleridge caught right back up. That infield is so technical. You have to hit those spots just right to be really fast through there. See, Kyle, I wonder if Kyle has damage. He keeps dropping back. Car looks fine. Jerry's got around him now, so Jerry's up into 8th. Kyle's looking to get back by Jerry. That's pretty good. I would have just ran into him. See him going by Leroy. Leroy's a lap down. These guys are swinging for the fences here. Tell you what, this guy's about to catch a bunch of traffic. Can't see it on screen yet. I'm watching timing and scoring, and he's coming up on a group of 4 or 5 cars. He should get to pretty quick, considering how much faster than the field he is. So there you go. Now you see him. Oh, it's Dusty. That's where it gets crazy for the leaders, because you've got to get through these guys. I mean, he's got a healthy lead. He's got 8 seconds over Stephen Meoke, so he's got plenty of lead, but still, these guys are trying not to go a lap down. They may wreck in front of the leader. You're not sure what line they're going to take. Oh, it's just nerve-wracking. Looking to put Dave Sanders, who's in 26th, a lap down. As we're only 9 laps in and he's already lapping people. That's insane. Back here looks like Stephen Meoke's pulled out away from Coleridge. Gary's catching him. These two still battling it out. They're fighting for 8th place. Jerry currently has 8th. Kyle wants it. Up in front of them, Dan Keene and Garrett Johnson are having a pretty good battle up here. Division 2, Division 3 driver. Dan, I believe, is another Mad Sim guy. Those of you that don't know, Mad Sim Racing did a lot of road course racing, GT3, LMP2 racing. So most of those guys that come to us from Mad Sim can turn right and left fairly well. Dan's another one of those. Looks like Jerry's pulled away from Kyle a little bit. Coleridge holding off Gary still. Going back, those guys are the closest. Lilith still just out there by herself. So the top 10's kind of stretched out, except for these two guys. They're stuck together, battling it out. Check in on Cody. He should be passing a bunch of people again. Oh, he got through the first group, so let's see. Yeah, he's got a ways to go before he gets to anybody else. You know, you see Paul Turner up here looking in his mirror, sees the leader coming, doesn't want to go a lap down. Matt Hall, same. He knows Cody's coming. Tell you what, I see Matt over here concentrating really hard in his camera. So let's take a peek and watch Matt. Look at his face. He's probably saying, "I see Cody coming," but he's concentrating. Matt's trying not to go a lap down. Cody's out to a 10-second lead. He's got 10 seconds over second place. It takes a minute 20, a minute 25 to get around this place. In 11 laps, he's already got a 10-second lead on second place, and he just put, Matt was in the 21st spot. He just put 21. The 21st spot, a lap down. So almost half the field is a lap down already. Run through the top 10 real quick. We've got Cody Richardson in first, up almost 12 seconds now. Stephen Meoke back here. He's in the white and blue and gold car there. He's currently running second, but he's being pressured pretty good by Coleridge. Coleridge in third has caught back up to him. Last season's truck champion, we watched him wreck in practice. Cody Meadows running in fourth. kind of by himself. He's on a little island there. In fifth, Gary Bowman. Uh-oh. Gary's coming into the pits, it looks like. So we see pit stops starting already. That's going to switch it up. Jerry in sixth. They're going around Dusty. Kyle right behind him. Lilith. That's our top 10. I think I might have missed somebody. Garrett and Dan, maybe. With those pit stops starting, it's going to mix things up here. And that's the thing with the road course. You can play the strategy. I want to say they told me about 18 laps on fuel. But, if we're going 40 laps, you're going to have, 4 laps that you need to run. So you can come in a little early and kind of run it backwards. Hopefully, you hope that you give yourself a, clean track when you come out. That way you can put down pretty good lap times. See Carter off track there. Seen a lot less wrecking on my timing and scoring. So I think everybody's got the jitters out. We're stretched out enough that it's not too bad. See back here. It looks like there's a decent group of cars back here. Cody trying to put some of these guys that are a lap down behind him. And then where Carter is, looks like there's the timing and scoring. Oh yeah, Paul's right behind here. So there's a decent group right there as well. But for the most part, you can see on the track map in the bottom right corner, it's stretched out. We've got those M&M looking dots all over the track. So that's what happens at these road courses. My favorite part, no yellows. Oh, we just saw. Let's see what happened here. This one popped up. Let's see what happened to Joey. Just another missed a turn. Oh, can't see it. Good camera work. Oh, sliding. Oh no, he got loose. Saved it though. Didn't really put it in the wall, so that's good. See if these two guys are still fighting it out. Jerry's got a pretty decent lead on Kyle there. Look at that, going into that chicane. You see, it looks like Neil Hale missed it. Lilith is starting to come in the picture there. So Lilith up to 8. Maybe catching those guys a bit. It's methodically working her way forward. It looked like she was in the pits. It was just a camera. Yeah, Lilith can see those guys coming, so she knows she's catching them. Back up to Cody. He's just relaxing now. He's got a 14-second lead. No need to push. Take care of the car. Looks like we got some more people on pit road. Kyle's on pit road. Coming off pit road. Looks like Stephen Meoke has already taken his first pit. I don't know, guys. I couldn't do this. I can do it, but I'd be one of those guys hitting the wall and wrecking. I'd rather sit up here and watch it. It's more fun that way. Well, since we're saying stuff about wrecking, I keep seeing more stuff pop up. Might as well watch it. What'd Carter do? Oh, he got in too hot. Sliding. Ah! And that's the wall. Good job, Carter. Then you got to wait till everybody gets by so you don't hit them when you correct the car. That's always fun. He goes backing up and getting it going. Oh, Got another one. Let's see what happened to Dave here. Looks like Dave's coming down to turn 1. Oh, just locks up the tires. Ah. Oh, he saved it. Saved it. That's pretty good not to hit that wall. I would have smacked right into it. Cody's out to almost a 15-second lead, 14.5-second lead over second place Coleridge now. Working on putting Eric Anderson, who's in 15th place. Working on putting Eric a lap down. Dusty was mowing the grass there. These guys are side by side. They're fighting for position. Cody's just got to be patient. Dusty's going to back way out, give Cody the spot. Eric's trying to run away. Eric doesn't want to go a lap down. He wants to stay on the lead lap, so he's going to fight Cody as hard as he can. As fast as Cody is, though, I don't know that you can fight too much. What that has done, that's let, I mean, not a big deal, but it's let Coleridge up as Cody pits. Let Coleridge gain. Coleridge had it down to 13 seconds. It was 15, so that slowed Cody down quite a bit. Cody Richardson, leader in the pits. Watch his pit stop here. You'll see how when you come out of these pits. I kind of saw it, Joey. That's a terrible camera. It's not going to show us very well. But it's a hard left turn. Let's try this one. There he goes. Right there. Hard left turn. That's a hard turn to make. That puts the lead to Coleridge out here. Possibly getting a bonus point. Uh-oh, guys. So just a heads up. I got some lightning outside, so if the stream stops. Chris always says he hears rain coming. Well, it's outside right now, so just so you know. I know you'll miss my excellent commentary. Oh, saw another wreck. Might as well go back and see what happened. What happened to Neil here? See Leroy coming in fast. Leroy got the grass. Neil just locks it up. Misses the turn. Not quite a wreck, but he had to slow down. Back to our leader. I imagine we'll see Coleridge in the pits this time. Yep, and you see him pulling off the track there. He's got to come get that fuel. Andy Cork right behind him. Andy's a lap or two down. One lap down. Andy's running in 18th. That's pretty decent. Cody Meadows coming in with him. Dan Keene, Jerry Isaacs. So pit road's going to get pretty dang busy for the guys that haven't pit yet. But that already puts this guy back up front. Cody Richardson just doing what Cody does. Running away with it. Let's see, who else can we look in on? Oh, Allen's in the pits. Let's try the guy running in second. What's Steven doing? See how hard he's concentrating. Look at him leaning to the side. I do the same thing. I can't make fun of him, but I lean when I steer my virtual car. It helps. It helps with the G-forces. You can see right behind him as we watch him battle, and you can see the look on his face. He's going to look up in his mirrors, and he's going to see Coleridge coming for that second spot. These guys were fighting earlier. Here they are right back together. Right behind them, Cody Meadows in fourth. So this could be a pretty good battle for the second spot. All three of those guys are fast. And I mean, it looks like they're about 17 seconds behind Cody Richardson, so 18 seconds. Steven, you can still see him down there in that camera. He's just concentrating really hard. It's a lot of work to run a clean line. Make sure you're in front of the guys in front of you. It's hard to do. You get impatient. You get excited. You want to go faster because Coleridge is right there behind you. It's hard to keep it reined in and not put the car in the wall, not spin out. Coleridge is on his butt. He's letting him know, hey, bud, I want that spot back. I'm right here. Uh-oh. Terry, don't look. What happened to Dusty? Ah! Oh, nowhere to go. Andy was just parked there. See Jarrett parked there in the 30. Dusty had nowhere to go. Came around that corner and surprise. Car didn't look like it was hurt too bad. Dusty Martin is running in 26th position. 26th. So one spot worse than where he qualified. Not terrible. These two still battling it out. Cody Meadows behind him, just wanting to catch up and get to be a part of that battle. Oh, I guess we can get rid of Steven there. We don't need to look at him anymore. It's a really, really good battle. Well, Kyle popped up. Looks like he's got a little damage on that front passenger side. May have gotten a little bit into the wall. Let's let Jerry by him. Tell you what, look here in 7th. Up 21 spots, just being nice and consistent. See the rookie stripe on the car. Lilith is not quite a rookie. I guess a rookie in this series, but Lilith is fast and up 21 spots. So in the top 10, that's a good run for Lilith in her debut. Lilith, go back and watch. I've said it to you multiple times. I'd like to see you in this series full time. Free up your Thursday nights. Come race. It'll be fun. All right, back out to Cody. Cody's just huge lead out here. Cody's, it's up to 16 seconds. Again, he's fighting through all this traffic. Doesn't really have to push. Nobody's threatening behind him. $20 to go. These guys are going to have to pit one more time. So there will be one more pit stop. It's just when do you take it? How much fuel do you take? Do you take tires? I don't know that it's going to affect the outcome. Somebody's going to have to put that 64 into the wall, or he's going to have to put it into the wall himself for it to matter. Long way to go. Anything can happen, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Oh, Steven Coleridge. I want to go back and see what happened there. Kind of switched to it right as it happened. Let's try that again. Coming in, Coleridge gets the run inside. Steven locks it up. Coleridge locks it up. Steven turns. It's not enough room for all those cars. Forced Steven to miss the turn, and he had to slow down. I let Cody Meadows get by him there. So Cody Meadows got the second. Mio crash again. What is going on here? Let's see what this one. Oh, that's the same one. Man, look at that lockup from Coleridge. And here comes in Cody Meadows. There's where Cody passed. So both those guys got off track. Cody went right on by. Took advantage. Now he's trying to run away from Coleridge. Keep it on the podium. Got to keep it out of the wall, Cody. Cody's pretty good at putting stuff in the wall. Uh-oh. Hey, Jerry, don't look. Something happened to Dusty again. Slowing way down. Slowed down way early. See, Dave overcooked it. Oh, Dave just spun in front of him. Bad luck. Nowhere to go. Still doesn't look like the car's hurt that bad, but holy cow. I've had those nights. Let's see. So, Cody out here out front. Cody Meadows in second. Cody and Cody show. We've seen that plenty. Coleridge in third. Mr. Meoak back here in fourth. Dan in fifth. Gary Bowman there in sixth. Lilith threatening. She's running seventh. Wants that sixth spot. Jerry here in eighth. John Ross in ninth. And Eric Anderson rounding out the top 10. Nice top 10 for Eric so far. See if he can keep that going the rest of the night. Cody's just, I mean, guys, we can hang with this guy on ovals, but man, we get to these road courses and this guy is just another level. You have to check his computer for well, I want to say cheats, but I need an in-car camera. I need to know that this guy's really driving. Maybe he's hired a professional when we get to these road courses. I'm not sure. Something different. Cody's still hanging on to that second place. See Coleridge there behind him, still giving chase. 17 to go. That's a long way to go to keep that second. Oh no. What happened to Lilith? Oh, I can't see. That's a terrible camera. It's not giving me. Oh, just see her spin there. See if I can't get a different camera of that. There we go. Through the chicane. Oh, and just over those bumps, just a little hot. I see somebody right behind her doing the exact same thing. Didn't hit the wall though. Back up here to Cody, still hanging on to that second place. Coleridge running in third. Stephen Meoaks dropped back a little bit. These guys have got away from Stephen. So the top three, they keep it on track and keep it clean. They should be looking pretty good for a podium. I mean, it's not over yet. We got a long way to go, 16 laps, but those three have a fairly decent gap over fourth place. See, Gary's going into the pits. So Gary, from this pit stop, he can go to the end. Maybe that's what he's doing is, he said, running it backwards. He can make it to the end from here. See, John Ross had some trouble at the beginning when that track got clogged. All the way back up to 8th place, so these guys should be happy that he had that trouble at the beginning because he may be up there fighting for the lead. Well, let's be honest, 2nd place. I want to say John's had a podium his first 2 races out, so this, if nothing else changes, this may be his first race without a podium here in the Wheels for Warriors Pro Cup Series. Cody's coming up on some traffic, still trying to keep Coleridge behind him. Oh, that's a scary place to come up on traffic too. That's a hard turn to get right. And come down into one, and the back end just wants to come around here. These guys are doing a great job kind of getting out of the way. Oh, as I say it, see Cody get sideways. Kind of getting out of the way of the lead lap cars. And you're still running your race, but you don't want to slow those guys down either. Cody, that one little slip up just brought Coleridge right back to him. Yep, and trying to get around these lap cars again is just giving Coleridge a. I mean, Coleridge is using the whole track back there while Cody's trying to find his way around properly. See Dusty just kind of pulling out of the way. These guys are just letting him get through. They don't want to hold him up. Check in with Cody up here. Yep, he's just doing fine. You see Eric Anderson right in front of him. Eric's in 11th place, and Cody's looking to put him a lap down. Eric's been running away from Cody for a while. We saw him back when he was in 15th. Cody was looking to put him a lap down. So Eric's doing a really good job. Must have good speed because he's not won a lap down yet. But Cody's coming, and he knows it. It's right along with Cody again. So much just easy in the throttle there. He just can't. You can't just slam it down. You'll spin the car out. He's got a really good run on Eric here. Is he going to take him into the chicane? Is Eric going to give it? Yep. Eric gave him the spot. That's smart by Eric because you don't want to take out Cody. You don't want to take out yourself. Might as well just give up the spot and keep fighting. That's Andrew Caldwell right in front of him. I mean, that's 10th place. Back here, this battle's still going on. Looks like Coleridge has dropped back a little bit, but not much. He's still right there. See if this camera will give us a pretty good view once we get past this part. Seen Cody touch the wall there. Coleridge got a pretty good one. They're going into turn one now, and then they're going to go off into this infield. That's a pretty good battle right there. John Ross has caught Jerry, so John Ross is up to 5th. Looking to go into 4th there. See Stephen Meoke right behind. He said John Ross got involved in that first caution, or, well, no cautions, that first accident that clogged up the track right there at turn 1. It was very far back in the pack, so to make it back up here to 4th is super impressive. No, I don't know. Here, let's switch to Cody and we'll see if we can get how far back he is from John Ross. Yeah, he's far back enough that it's not even going to register on my timing and scoring. So there's a pretty good gap there between those. I think he'd need something to happen severe to. It looks like he's 25 seconds back from these two. So these guys would have to mess up pretty good to give John a chance at the podium, but still to get back up to 4th place is pretty impressive. Tell you what, though, this guy's, I mean, Cody's out to a 23-second lead, guys. Holy jeez. Like, that's huge. Looking to put Neil Hill another lap down. Looks like Cody Meadows is stretched away from Coleridge just a little bit. John out here pulling away from Jerry. Jerry and Steven are having a pretty good battle. Oh, Steven, watch out for the wall. Behind them, those were two Mad Sim guys. Here's another Mad Sim guy. P7 Dan looks like he's all by himself. Gary also pretty much all by himself out here. That's the way to be. Just run clean laps. All by yourself. Lilith in ninth, all by herself. And Caldwell. Looks like Cody. Did Cody get by him? Yeah, looks like Cody got by him. So we've got 9 cars on the lead lap. 9. 36 cars on track and 9 on the lead lap. Let's see. I don't think we've looked in on Allen tonight. How's Allen's night? Oh, the car's a little beat up. Let's see. What are you doing in your... Oh, Allen's in BR. Let's look in on him. I don't see a Christmas tree. See him looking right and left, trying to look through the turns. On the gas, on the brake. Looks like your steering wheel's moving, Allen. You bolt that sucker down. Allen's out here. I mean, he's running in 20th place, which is... it's not bad. I don't know that I'd be any better. That's a pretty good spot for him. Oh, I just saw, let's see what happened to Stephen Meoke. Looking the inside of Jerry. Jerry's giving him the spot. Did he get in too hot? He did. See it lock up there. And then gets back on the gas. The car was just bouncing, so he just spun it. Just getting a little too excited. That drops him all the way back. He was, I believe that was for 5th. He's back to 8th now. Oh, and as we look back in on Allen, he finds the wall. Allen, there's a wall there, bud. I saw another crash. What happened on this one? Oh, it's Dusty. Oh, no. Did Dusty do the same thing? Yeah. Yep. Oh, wow. That was a big hit. Looks like he gets the car going again. These cars are pretty tough. That car doesn't really look that bad, and he raised the back tires off the ground, so that was pretty good. Back up to Cody out here. 25-second lead. 24-second lead. 9 laps to go. So somebody's going to need to pop one of those tires on the 64 or stick them in the wall. His internet's going to need to go out. It's going to need to start raining just where he's at on the track. I'm not sure. Hit him with a moose. Somebody's going to need to do something to stop this guy. I don't see it happening. How about these guys? These guys are still pretty close to each other. I mean, Cody's got a pretty good gap on Coleridge there, but not so much that, I mean, Coleridge is just waiting. Cody makes one little mistake, and Coleridge will get him for that second spot. So that's a pretty good battle for second. Looking back in at John Ross in 4th. Again, to be involved in that first accident and then get all the way back up there to 4th is impressive. Hats off. Jerry in 5th. Getting some pressure from his Mad Sim teammate Dan there in 6th. Gary Bowman in 7th. Stephen Meoke was fighting for 5th. We see him back here in 8th. Lilith in 9th. And Andrew in 10th. Who is a lap down. So Lilith in 9th is the last car on the lead lap. That's just nuts to me. Not surprised. Just crazy. Crazy that this guy is that fast here. I mean, I wouldn't consider anybody in this field to be a bad driver, and he's lapped all but 9 of them. That's just nuts. Oh, you see somebody behind Cody there missing the chicane. Where's Coleridge? Looks like, I don't know what happened there, but looks like Cody Meadows has got a pretty decent gap on Coleridge. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I don't see anything. Nothing popped up in my timing and scoring. Oh, Coleridge pit. It still came out third, so that's a testament. Cody Meadows is now in the pits, so we'll see how this works out. You know, if Cody can keep that spot on Coleridge, they were fighting pretty good. So now it's, you know, how fast you can get into your box and then out of pit lane. Cody just getting a splash of gas, just enough to get to the end. You see Coleridge coming there on the outside. See where these guys come out. Should be pretty close. Yeah, here. Oh, Coleridge was pushing, put it in the wall. Yeah, that's going to give Cody the advantage there. He knew Cody was coming out of the pits there and wanted to get that spot before Cody got out. It's easier to pass when they're not on the track, and he was just pushing a little too hard and smacked the wall a little bit. These guys 6 laps to go. Just keep the car clean and you've got a really, really good finish. Let's see. I don't know if he's pit yet or not. I don't have all my stuff open, but Jerry's up here up to 4th still fighting with Dan. Dan's right behind him. That's a heck of a battle right there. Those guys are going at it, and that's bringing Gary right behind him. It's bringing him up to him. It's like John Ross is in the pits. That's dropped him to 9th so far. Kind of seems like a longer stop. He's been in there for a minute. Wonder if he got a speeding penalty or something. Oh, there he goes. Cody up here. He's 25-second lead. 6 to go. Cody and Coleridge. Cody Meadows and Coleridge out here still battling. Still close enough that if Cody makes one mistake, Coleridge is going to be right there to pounce. Holy cow. Dan looking to the inside of Jerry. Jerry shut the door there, wouldn't let him have it. These two guys have had a ton of experience, excuse me, holy cow. A ton of experience road racing, so they know how to take the line away, shut the door, run the defensive line. Looks like a pretty good battle. That's a lot of fun. Not sure if these guys need to pit again or not. See, we've now with pit stops. Oh, Eric in the wall. John's back here to 11th, trying to get by Eric for 10th. Eric's just going to kind of get out of the way, it looks like, and let him have the line. Keep it on the track, Eric. Oh, yep, Jerry's going in the pits now, so we'll see where this shakes out. Here's the real battle on the track. These guys fighting for second place. Coleridge is caught back up to Cody. Catching somebody and passing somebody are two completely different things on this style of racing. You can get to their bumper, but man, getting by them is tough. Coleridge got a really good entry there into the chicane. Looks like Cody got a really good exit. I think that's what you want to do at road courses. It's all about the exit of the corner, but again, don't ask me. I'm not a professional. Oh, a little lock up there from Cody. He's got Adam right in front of him. He's trying to find a way around Adam so he can stay away from Coleridge. Eric right in front of them. That's where you're honking your horn. Coming through, guys. Beep, beep. I was just kidding. They don't have horns. Cody got through that pretty clean. Those guys kind of moved out of the way and let these guys go battle it out. Nobody wants to hold them up. Oh, I got a lot of red on my screen. Let's see what's going on here. We got Dusty. There's Carter. Oh, Carter came in too fast. Dusty tried to avoid it. Oh. I don't think he really wrecked there. That's too much red. Let's go back and watch that from Carter's view. Oh, it's already past it. Neil? Just hit that bump too much. See that car bouncing. You don't have the grip to get back on the throttle when your car's jumping up and down like that. Back up to this battle. Cody's trying. They're both locking it up. They're trying. Holy cow, Coleridge got a good run out there. Cody's going to take the defensive line. It's a left-hander into one here. Three to go, and these guys are giving it everything they have now. Oh no. What's happened here? Lap traffic. Oh, Cody just missed a turn. He's just going to have to go up a little time. Didn't hurt the car. He's got enough of a lead. It's not going to be that big a deal. Let's get back to this battle. Oh, Coleridge. You see Coleridge just did the same thing there. As soon as we came on camera. That's going to give it to Cody. I mean, it'll be hard for Coleridge to make that time back up. See how much further back he is now. Had to give up that time because he missed that turn. Cody just needs to take it easy. You see him sliding there, but he just needs to take it easy. Get through one more lap. That's what this guy's thinking. Just take it easy. He's got about a lap and a half left. Get his second win on the season already. I think he should run out of gas right now and see if he can still get back. He'd have to go a whole lap. He wouldn't be able to get back. Okay, run out of gas halfway through this next lap and see if he can still get back and win. That would make it pretty interesting. There goes Cody coming around for the white flag this time by. One more lap. Back here, Cody Meadows coming by for the white flag. Here comes Coleridge in for the white flag. And back here, Gary. I'm trying to see if we've got any tight battles going on. Steven in 6th. Loth running in 7th. Jerry back here in 8th. Andrew Caldwell 9th. John Ross into 10th. You see he's a lap down. Cody Meadows in 2nd, getting ready to try to put him a lap down to him. But the man of the hour, the fastest chicken in Missouri or Illinois, I think. I'm not sure. Cody Richardson running away with it. Making it a snooze fest. 25-second lead. Here he goes, coming across the line. Cody Richardson's going to win his second race of the season, and holy cow, what a dominant performance. Look back here. Cody Meadows, he's still not even close to the start-finish line. There we go. Cody's going to come across second. And you see Coleridge going to that final chicane. No pressure now, just going to come across third. So there's your top three. Take a second. I'm going to try to find them and pull them up here. All right, we got Cody Richardson in the booth. Cody second win in 3 weeks. Dominant, super dominant win. Talk us through your race tonight, man.
Well, man, this is going to be chalk another one up on the road courses for me. I like to keep that record going, but I knew it was just going to be getting clear of everybody and just trying to run your race. There was no way you could make it on a one stop on fuel. I knew that. I knew there was going to be pit stops coming in. It was just going to be doing it for the traffic management and just trying to get in and out cleanly, keep it out of the wall, and hopefully pick up the checkered flag, and I managed to do that. So,
yeah, I tried not to ignore you too much because, I mean, you were so far out ahead it wasn't really a battle, but happened to see when you went off track there, it looked like maybe you were avoiding another car, locked it up. Now, went off track, but you missed the chicane, I think it was. Other than that, it looked like you had a pretty clean race, like everybody was giving you plenty of room. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one was, I'm not sure what direction, I think it was the 09 was going to go. It was kind of in the middle, and I picked a side to make the corner, and it just didn't quite work out, but no damage done and everything. I knew I had enough of a gap, so instead of trying to make the corner and jump at the curbs and end up in the wall, I just decided to take the slow down and go from there. But yeah, no, other than that, a couple minor mistakes, a couple minor lockups and everything, but kept it out of the wall, which was the number one goal today. This place is dangerous. As soon as you touch that wall, you're dead.
It sure is. I tell you what, I think we're going to have to make a new rule. Cody Richardson has to start in the back in road courses and see how big of the gap is when he wins.
I might take that challenge in an off season. I don't know if I want to do that in a points paying race or not.
Well, hey man, 2 wins in 3 races. Your chase for that elusive Cup championship is off to a good start. Hey, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Hey, yeah, thank you for up here in the Cyber Thunder Broadcast Network booth doing this. Chris is away, I guess, but we can deal with you for a little bit there. You're doing a good job. Put on a good show every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday up here with all of our series. I want to thank Wheels for Warriors USA for being our title sponsor again. Go check them out. Someone spammed the link in the chat over there. I want to say hi to all the friends and family out there, and hi, Mom. I want to say thank you to my team, Mad Sim Racing, and our Man Down Motorsports that we're racing here. I think it looks like Dan got a 4th place finish. Eric got an 11th as well. I'm not sure where Andy got a 20, so top 20 for all of us here, all 4 of us in the top 20 on a road course, a pretty good deal. I want to say thank you to all our sponsors on the car. You can look at them and read them all off because I'm going to forget someone, I'm sure. I'll just do it this way and not forget anybody at all. But check out madsimracing.com and intotheapex.com where there's a new podcast every weekend.
Awesome, Cody. Well, hey, once again, congratulations on a dominant finish, man. Hopefully we won't be talking to you next week.
Well, I hope I am talking to you next week, and I look forward to seeing you out on the track.
Week after.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you know.
Yeah. All right, Cody, I'm going to kick you out. Congratulations, man. Going to pull in Cody number 2. Well, he's the second place, Cody Meadows. Cody, we saw a hell of a battle there with you and Coleridge for a long time, man. Talk me through your race tonight.
Well, the start was crap. Seen the wreck in front of me and just lost the back end when I was trying to get around him. After that, it was just try to you know how I am. Get my bearings back together after something bad happens,
Keep it out of the
and just
wall.
running out. Yeah, well, that didn't happen at all tonight. Like literally, I'm not lying. I was driving a broke car. My steer alignment was off.
Well, that's pretty good if you can come away with a second place with a broke car, Cody. That's pretty impressive. I mean, you did lose by 25 seconds, but so did the rest of the field. You were the fastest of the rest, so that's pretty
If I
dang
didn't
good.
wreck at the start, that'd be a different story.
Yeah. Now we saw that big bunch there. It was like what, turn one, and it just kind of clogged the track. You were part of that.
um, turn one, lap one. So whoever was in front of me at the start started to lose the back end, and I made it away clearly, but as soon as I got the gas, I lost the back end.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty dang good, Cody, to come back to second. Uh, I mean, it's hard to beat the other Cody here at these road courses, man, but you've been pretty good. I think, did you get a truck win at a road course or you're real close at a road course? I don't remember. But you're
I won Watkins Glen in the trucks by over a minute.
there you go. So you're good on your own in these road courses. So it's nice to see you get a second. Go for that cup championship this year. This is going to put you in a pretty good spot in points, man. Hey, I'm going to turn it over to you, let you give your shout outs and thank yous because honestly, I'm sick of talking.
Big shout out to Cyber Thunder. Wheels for Warriors for sponsoring this league. It's been amazing running with it. You in the booth taking over Chris's spot. Shame he's not here. Bella Harley, thank you again. This makes the second night in a row. Parents for helping me get over through iRacing with all the equipment and stuff. And just everybody in this league. I have a blast every week.
All right, Cody. Well, hey, once again, congratulations again on a second place, man. Can't be disappointed. That was a hell of a run, hell of a battle with you and Coleridge. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you next week at your home track, Richmond.
All right, 10 for Mike.
See ya. And we'll pull in third place, Coleridge. Coleridge, man, that was a heck of a battle with you and Cody there most of the night. We saw you miss that turn, got the slow down. That kind of ended it there at the end, but man, that was fun to watch.
Honestly, Mike, I'm on kind of the other end of the spectrum. A little bit disappointed in myself tonight.
Disappointed in the third place. Hey, that's not a bad place to be, right?
Yes, but my driving skills weren't as sharp as they normally are tonight. I kind of got into Stefan and ruined his race, and I didn't mean to do that. And I could never pass. And then near the end, I started to hit the wall. So a little bit on the other side tonight.
Well, I can tell you this. I'd be pleased with the third place, so suck it up and be happy about it, dang it. That was fun
Yeah.
to watch, I can tell you that. You guys were on screen most of the time. I mean, of course, Cody's out to a 25-second lead, so there's no point in watching him. And we're watching you and Cody Meadows just go back and forth, and that was a lot of fun. It was a heck of a run. I know I'm personally glad to have the Roval over. On to Richmond next week. How do you feel about that?
It's one of my strong suits. Me and Kyle and they do actually had a really good battle there last season. So looking forward to getting off this stupid road course and going back to an oval track.
Yep, me too. I'm looking forward to Chris being back in the booth. Today's his daughter's 13th birthday, so I had to talk through this no yellow 25-second lead race. That wasn't a lot of fun either. But anyways, Coleridge, man, I promise it was fun to watch you guys. I know you're disappointed in how you drove, but you guys put on a really, really good show, and that was fun to watch. We appreciate it. You gave us something to talk about. Dude, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you give your shout outs and thank yous.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike. I want to thank you, first of all, Mike, in the broadcast booth. I know you've stepped up the role this year and kind of filling in for Chris when he's away, so I appreciate you doing this. I always put on a good broadcast, no matter if it's you or Chris. Want to thank Wheels for Warriors and the sponsorship they do for this program. Crank was saying something about another bike. They're giving away the 30th bike or the 40th bike or something like that. So that's good for them. I'm glad we can support them. Want to thank friends, family. Want to thank my team. John had a little bit of a rough start, so I'm glad he was able to kind of make a little bit more headway. Connor, want to thank him. Matt, I know he's got a hurt shoulder and he's out, so want wish him the best, and happy birthday to Chris's 13-year-old daughter.
Good job. All right, Coleridge. Well, man, again, good run. Hopefully we'll be talking to you next week.
Thanks, Mike. Hopefully.
All right, see ya. Well, guys, there it is. 40 laps at the Roval. No cautions. Top 3, we just talked to him. Let me see if I can get... Now, I had trouble. Oh, we got rid of the whole thing. There we go. Let's see if we can get the results to pop up. We tried it last time and couldn't do it. If not, I will just read them out to you. Let's see. Hey, there we go. They were probably up there before I saw them. But we talked to your top 3, Cody, and Coleridge. 4th, Dan Keene. 5th, Gary Bowman. Stephen Meoak bringing it home 6th. Lilith in her debut coming home 7th. Jerry brought it home 8th. Caldwell 9th. John Ross, we talked about him getting involved in that first wreck. Brought it all the way back to 10th. That's pretty good. Eric Anderson in 11th. Adam Pettit in 12th. Joey Signs in 13th. Carter Lawson 14th. Garrett Johnson 15th. Paul Turner in 16th. Matt Hall in 17th. Dave Rogerson 18th. Let's see. Do it. There it goes. Dave Sanders 19th. Andy Cork in 20th. Leroy in 21st. Neil Hale 22nd. Kyle Nadeau. I wonder what happened to Kyle there all the way back to 23rd. Jarrett Kimley in... Are these the right results? Let me compare them. Yep. Okay. Jarrett in 24th. Allen in 25th. Dusty bringing it home 26th. Not too bad. Jeremy Flanagan 27th. Justin Horton 28th. Bob Rogerson 29th. Corey Sherman in 30th. Stephen Music 31st. Chris Letts in 32nd. Kenan Cook 33rd. Dave Gainforth 34th. Connor Hazel 35th. And Ed Jurgen, I'm not sure if he even got it off the holler, but we're showing him in 40th. Pretty good race at the Roval. Again, Cody dominated. I'm glad it's over. Next we go to a short track. That's going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't, like, subscribe so you know when we go live next time. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.